Being widely considered as the international super team, FaZe Clan has many times proven that they know their stuff.
Carrigan, Nico, Rain all on the front lines, and Rain, he's exceptional! He's doing everything he needs, and Nico right alongside him. It's going to be 15 for FaZe. One round between them now.
That's why when last year they fell into disarray, many believed that this was it, and FaZe's days as the CSGO powerhouse are numbered. Something had to be done, and so the redevelopment process began. The first major step towards healing FaZe Clan's condition saw daylight not long before the start of the Katowice Major, when apart from Adren playing as a stand-in for Carrigan, it was also announced that Yanko would become the new coach, a change welcomed within the team.
Since YNK joined the team, which was at the beginning of the year, we have changed a lot the way we practiced, which he brought like more structure and like being more strict to the players. Players had to be like way more into the game, and they just had to be like way more focused on what they're doing and not just play to play. So like from every practice now we try to gain something than just playing, because that's what we had before. It was just like not productive at all. So that's like the most important thing he has brought, and that was the most important thing we have been looking for before we got him. So that has been great as well.
Going into the tournament bearing the legend status meant that the grand final was within their grasp. But soon FaZe Clan's first struggle surfaced, as the roster barely managed to get past the new legend stage, only to be knocked out of the major by Na'Vi in the quarterfinal.
It's up to Guardian. I think we might be done here. They've got to tap out. There's nothing left as one player remains, and there it is. It's 2-0.
Despite these warning signs, the crew decided not to perform any major player shuffles, with Nico fully taking on the in-game leader role when Carrigan finally left the team in March.
Benching myself for my own super team I built?
However, apart from winning the Blast Pro Series Miami 2019 and qualifying for the ESL Pro League Season 9 finals, FaZe Clan were not able to secure any meaningful victories, with the final straw being IEM Sydney. In 2018, this Australian event became FaZe Clan's playground. But having to play with two stand-ins, and with the prolonged absence of Nico in the 2019 edition, it soon turned into a disaster for the international roster.
He is going to be so tradable in this position. It all depends on what happens with Yanko at this point. Yanko actually had the smoke out. They hadn't cleared short, so they're going to go into this. The man down, Lucas hits a nice fadeaway shot onto Guardian. He's still at the back of sight, still holding on. Rain falls down. That's 3 in the round so far. Dick Stacey going to be shutting Adren down, and that is a flawless start.
It became clear that replacing Carrigan would be more difficult than it sounded, so the team decided to seek help from one of the most seasoned veterans of the scene, Filip Neo Kupski, the former Virtus Pro in-game leader, who quickly came up with a plan.
Obviously, they won the tournament with Nico calling. You know they can play well, they can do that without me telling them what to do. So I don't want to rush things and like put too much pressure. It's best if you let them do what they like to do and just, adjust the situation a bit.
Under Neo's guidance, FaZe Clan managed to reach the semifinals at DreamHack Masters Dallas and the quarterfinals at the ESL Pro League Season 9 finals in Montpellier. Not great, not terrible, but still with a lot of room for improvement.
It feels really good. Sometimes we're a little bit stressed because of a new player, and Philip has never played in, or Neo has never played in an English-speaking team before. But other than that, it feels really good in the team. People are starting to listen to him and understanding how he wants to play the game. I don't think we are yet to be at our full potential for this tournament, but I feel a couple of tournaments, maybe in Cologne, we will be at our max. Yeah.
But the tournament results the team craved never came. And as for Cologne, let's just say that what goes around comes around.
But it's not enough. They will clean up, they will clean house, and they will send home FaZe Clan.
Carrigan and his new Mousesports roster sent FaZe Clan packing from the Cathedral of Counter-Strike, followed by an inability to reach the playoff stage during the Berlin Major. This meant that the team had to go back to the drawing board, and over the course of September, completely redecorated the team's appearance. First, FaZe Clan parted ways with Neo, and later Guardian returned to Na'Vi. In their place, the organization signed yet another CSGO titan, Marcelo Coldzera David, and as their fifth, a young Latvian player, Helvais Broki Saukats. A big gamble considering that at that time, FaZe were in their biggest slump since their appearance on the global rankings, going as low as the 21st spot. Many considered this to be the end of the once mighty super team. However, the guys from FaZe didn't give up, and in time, jumped back into the top 10, mostly thanks to their win at Blast Pro Series Copenhagen 2019, and a solid performance during IEM Beijing Haijian. Everything finally seemed to click.
That was the most important thing for us when we decided to switch two players. It was just like for us, okay, now when we switch the players, like we have to have them like permanently. Like we want to try to make it work. Like we don't want to have like any more trials, stand-ins or whatever. We just want to have like set lineup. We're gonna give it 1 year, 2 years to see how it's gonna work out. If it doesn't work out, then we can change.
I think it's obvious that the change of atmosphere and motivation with the players individually finally being like, okay, this is the team now. These are the 5 guys that we have, and we can just focus on working together, figuring everything out.
The end of 2019 saw FaZe hit a few bumps, most notably during the EPL finals in Odense. But with the renewed team spirit and a set goal in mind, both Janko and Nico knew that all those changes made during the year would in time bear their fruits. And that they did. During the Road to Rio tournament, when after so many shuffles, this super international team finally showed their true potential.
Nico's not in the best position, but he lands the first shot. Smoke about to go down, the Molotov lands at Car, Nico smokes it anyway, and now they're going to start to close in on his position, but Nico, oh, the flash was good, but he misses the shot, gets it second time of asking, and Nico ducks back into the smoke, somehow still alive. Nico firing on all cylinders right now. A 3rd kill for him on the round, nearly a 4th, but these Molotovs might be his death sentence. He's still going. Nico with a quad kill on the hole.
It's still not clear whether or not this is the end of FaZe's redevelopment and reconstruction, but one thing is certain.
Now we've had a good amount of time to really figure out how to set things up in this team in a proper way when it comes to roles, when it comes to positions, responsibilities and so forth, and we've had a good amount of time to practice, and I think those have been some of the main reasons why we have been playing better in 2020 and why we're also feeling more confident coming into some of these tournaments.
And with their recent performance, it's clear that they haven't said their last word just yet.